So, I would like to introduce a new segment on Ephrom, Josine, and that is simply called, This May Be the Dumbest Thing I've Ever Heard in My Entire Life. Today's episode of This May Be the Dumbest Thing I've Ever Heard in My Entire Life comes from this article from the Huffington Post. While trying to sell the GOP tax plan as a benefit for the middle class, this same plan that raises taxes on the poor by 2%, Representative Diana Black, who's a Republican from Tennessee, argued on Monday that it's hard to tell whether millionaires are in the middle class or are considered rich. Fox Business host Trisha Reagan, no surprise there, pressured Black, who chairs the House Budget Committee, about whether the GOP tax plan would actually hurt wealthy taxpayers. She asked how shocking it to the rich would help Republicans curry favors with the middle class. It's simple. People don't typically like people who scam them, which a lot of people believe the rich do. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some cases where that is untrue. However, that's still a general perception for a reason. But here's the comment. Well, I don't know that you would call it socking it to the rich if there wasn't a decrease in the marginal rate, because there are some other things that will help those who are at the higher income level, she said. I'm always careful about calling people rich. What's rich? Is $1 million rich? Is 10 million rich? Is a billion rich? Yes! Yes, all three of those. Yes. Okay. So I want to be careful about that, but we really want to be sure that there are some pieces in there, besides just the marginal rates, just getting rid of the alternate minimum tax. There are some other pieces in there that do help those upper income. Okay, before we address the obvious point, I just want to say, if you don't know what the alternative minimum tax is, basically big corporations and rich individuals who have a lot of deductions that can easily cheat the system do things to the point where they basically pay no taxes. They use so many deductions that they pay no taxes or even get net subsidies. So what this basically says is, if you're making this much income, by default, you have to pay, we'll just say, 25%. Because at some point, I don't think you're having that many, I don't think you really need that many deductions. You know? When you're making $10 million a year, you're not putting all that in things that are deductible. Just saying. And as for the actual question, is $1 million rich? Is 10 million rich? Is 1 billion rich? Well, in order to be in the wealthiest 20%, according to 2011 census data, you need $630,754 a year. Okay. How much is this woman worth? How much is Diane Black worth? $75 million. You make $75 million a year. Or you are worth $75 million. And you are expecting me to believe that all of a sudden, oh, I don't know what rich is. I am rich, but I don't know what it is. Are you delusional? Probably. And by the way, this woman is running for governor of Tennessee. I kind of hope she wins, because as of right now, she's everyone's problem. In Tennessee, she'd only be Tennessee's problem. That's still not good, mind you. Anyway, I'm Ephrom, and good night. I don't even know what to say to this. Good night.